So here's a diagram that will help us understand AIDA better. The first A is stage 1, meaning attention, or in some text it's awareness. The consumer gets to know that a certain product exists in this stage. Stage 2 is interest. So the consumer reads about the product benefits and how it will be useful to him, or the customer realizes that the product is advantageous to him. He realizes the benefits of the product, and probably the product offers a solution to a problem that he has. Stage 3 is desire. So the consumer develops a liking for the product, meaning the consumer is attracted to the product. So he finds the product very appealing. Stage 4 is action. Here, finally, the consumer decides to buy the product. So the action would be for the consumer to acquire the product. So he finally makes a purchase. So attention would mean first impression is last impression, or first impression lasts. So to attract attention, we must have a sales pitch. So a sales pitch should greet the customer, meaning there should be a statement that is very positive to the customer, something that would arouse interest, and it should be done on a free time, meaning your sales pitch or the offer for the product should be done wherein the customer is not busy. You have to gauge the customer reception, so you have to understand whether the customer is in a good mood to listen to you. If the customer is irritable, it is best to postpone your pitch for later, meaning if the customer is busy and he is distracted, it is best to reschedule your meeting with the customer so that you have his full attention. You have to relax the customer. You must have a calm conversation with the customer. Try to relate your product to his interests, his business, his family, and his lifestyle. So in order to catch the interest of the consumer, you have to be very professional. So in other words, you have to have a prepared presentation. You must have materials with you like brochures, printed materials that would give more information about the product that you are offering. This will also give technical details about the product features probably. You must learn how to catch hints. You must understand the primary interests of individuals as presented here in the illustration on the side. Primary interests of people, of customers, are usually, of course, people like their friends and their families, places they have been, their school, their workplace, the things that they possess or things that they want to possess, their homes, their cars, information, knowledge about certain things that are interesting to them, and of course their activities, like the things that they like to do, like sports activities probably. Okay, so desire. Create enough desire in the customer's mind such that he immediately has to buy the product. So in other words, you must create excitement. The product must be thrilling to the customer, must be very attractive to the customer. So highlight the product in a manner that the customer might think, why didn't I buy this before? Or I think I should buy this now, or how can I afford to buy the product? How am I able to buy the product? So there are 3 ways where we can create desire for the product. Number 1 is through sensuality. Another is through authenticity. And then surprise. Find sensuality, meaning the product should be very appealing to the senses of the customer. So here we have an ad by De Beers. De Beers is a company that sells diamonds in particular. They are so good at selling engagement rings. So the product in itself is very sensual. We know that women are attracted by products such as these. And the statement catches the attention of men who would soon be marrying. And so the statement is very effective in attracting attention to would-be buyers and creating a desire for the product. Authenticity means the product is truthful and trustworthy and very honest to the customer. So products that have a legacy of quality, a legacy of good service is very effective in expressing authenticity about the product. Third is surprise, so there should be an element of surprise. In other words, the customer feels that they are getting something more than what they are paying for. So this could be additional features about the product. These additional features can be seen as a bonus. These additional features can also be seen as something that would confirm or solidify their decision to buy the product. Okay, finally, this is the action stage. So it is in this stage that the customer finally decides to pull out his wallet and make a payment for the product. Now, there are cases wherein the customer might not be able to pay yet, but there is a desire to acquire the product. So in such cases, it is necessary to make a follow-up on the customer at a time wherein we think that the customer is now ready to make a purchase. And so finally, the satisfaction stage. This is the stage wherein we are reinforcing the customer's decision about buying the product. We make sure that the customer is happy about the product. We give some reinforcements or support or confirmation that the customer made a good decision, made the best decision in buying your product. By giving confidence to the customer, we are hoping to transform the customer into a loyal customer. We are hoping, therefore, that the customer may patronize more of our products in the future. And so this ends our lesson on AIDAS, a theory on selling. And thank you very much for listening.